Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a beloved festival sees some large crowds during its successful return, and the completion of a project in one eastern Kentucky city is delayed after hitting a bit of a snag.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. It's Monday, 6:31 here. I'm Dakota Makris. I know Monday, probably, it's not my favorite day of the week, but it's all right. All right, let's take it over to Cameron. I'm getting on a tangent here because Brandon is off, and Brandon normally ropes me in, as we all know, and then Cameron just lets me do whatever.
I just let you go at it.
You do. Just let me ramble.
I'm just here to tell the forecast. That's about it. But Dakota, I mean, we talked a little bit earlier about, the allergies and everyone's all stuffy. So, we are in luck because those showers are going to give some relief later on today. But this morning we are dry as you walk out the door. Here is a look at the camera over at UVA-wise as we are starting to get some daylight now. Current temperature sitting at 59 degrees, 66 in Pikeville, 64 in Middlesboro, 50 in Jonesville, and 55 over in Ashland. Like I mentioned, we are dry on radar this morning, but we are watching off towards the west. That cold front that is approaching Paducah, that is moving in our direction, and that will bring some showers and possibly some thunderstorms as we get into the afternoon and evening on Monday. I have your full forecast and what you can expect in just a little bit. Dakota.
All right, Cameron, thank you. Well, people here in the Commonwealth are invited to cover state police cruisers with stickers to help raise money for Special Olympics. Kentucky State Police said in a statement that Cover the Cruiser will be held at locations across the state this week. The statement says police cruisers will be parked at various locations and the public can cover them with custom stickers for a minimum donation of $1. All proceeds will go to Special Olympics of Kentucky. Last year, KSP raised just more than $20,000 for Special Olympics of Kentucky athletes. Racing enthusiasts from the region, from across the nation, and even from other countries gathered in Pineville for the second annual Pine Mountain Hill Climb. WYMT's Alyssa Williams was there to see the action.
The sound of engines roared through the mountains as the 2022 Pine Mountain Hill Climb took place in Bell County on Sunday.
The adrenaline of going up that mountain is just crazy. I mean, there's not a drug like it.
Drivers from across the nation and outside of it came to race up Pine Mountain, including Quentin Yerry from Canada.
The community's been very welcoming, like what happened downtown and the banquet and everything, and the camaraderie you see here is much different than I think you see at other SCCA events, personally. It's really well done.
Kentucky State Representative for the 87th District, Adam Bowling, says this hill climb event helps to put Bell County on the map for outsiders and also has a substantial economic impact on the area.
What the city of Pineville has done, what the city of Middlesboro has done, we've invested a lot in our communities. And when you see other people from the outside come in and really appreciate what all we have to offer, it shows that those investments are paying off.
This event was hosted by the Sports Car Club of America, Backroads of Appalachia, and a few other partners. Backroads of Appalachia Director Eric Hubbard says this won't be the only event like this to take place in the region.
SCCA has formed the Appalachian Hill Climb Series. Its sole purpose is to stay in the Appalachian region. Our long-term goal is to have 6 yearly events throughout the region of Appalachia. Of course, me being a Kentucky boy, I'm going to really pull hard for the state of Kentucky.
Offering race car drivers and spectators the opportunity to enjoy the sport they love right here in the mountains. In Pineville, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, Eric Hubbard says he and other event partners are already planning the 3rd annual Hill Climb event and are looking to expand it even further than the past 2 hill climbs. Hillbilly Days 2022 has officially wrapped up, and many say it was a huge success. On Saturday, the streets were packed in Pikeville with Shriners and plenty more revelers to catch the parade. Officials and festival goers alike say they were thankful for the beautiful weather and had a great time.
It's been an awesome festival. The weather's really cooperated. It has been a little warm for some, so that's a consideration we have to take in too. But it has been beautiful, no rain, no storms or anything like that. Beautiful clear skies. I think everybody's had a really good time.
Well, the parade was quite fun, I can say that. The city leaders estimate that nearly 100,000 people came out for this year's Hillbilly Days festival, making it one of the largest Pikeville has seen. Along with all the fun to be had at Hillbilly Days, there were also some tough topics to be discussed. The stump speeches held at the festival gave several candidates from various positions the opportunity to speak on what they would do in office this upcoming election year. Speeches varied in topics from education, gun control, bolstering Kentucky's infrastructure and economic issues, and came from candidates for city offices all the way up to the federal level.
And this year we have about 41 candidates, I believe. That's city, county, and even bigger district, and I believe Senate races too.
Stump speeches from politicians go back generations. Queen City Records here in Hazard experienced its first ever record store day. Workers say they saw great success and plan on participating in future record store days moving forward. The shop was scheduled to be open 11 to 4 on Saturday, but stayed open late for as many customers as possible. The co-owner says the store was busy all day.
We've had people camping out this morning. We've had a couple of customers here since 6 o'clock this morning. We didn't open till 11, so we've had a very, very good turnout.
Well, she says when the store opened, they immediately had 15 to 20 people come in and shop. Well, we're just a few weeks away from the 5th annual Gray Matters 5K and 10K over in Letcher County. The event is honoring a former secretary at Emelina Elementary School, Sherry Mullins, who died last year from an astrocytoma brain tumor. Well, that is the same brain tumor co-founder and our morning forecaster, Brandon Robinson, was originally diagnosed with in 2016. If you want to participate, today is the last day you can register to get a race day t-shirt. You can also sign up in person at 7 a.m. the day of the race.
It's a way to bring awareness to this situation, this cause, and I think it's a great way just to bond with people that have been survivors or family members of survivors there that you may not get to see other times of the year.
The proceeds from this year's Gray Matters will be split between ICAN Services Incorporated in Letcher County and the Hazard ARH Cancer Center, where Sherry received her treatments. You can register for the event over on WYMT.com. The City of Whitesburg's Umbrella Alley project is almost completed. City officials say there have been some minor technical difficulties. While several umbrellas have been donated, some are not the correct ones. Mayor's Assistant Chris Cottle says if you want to help, they need a specific kind.
Be sure that you get an umbrella with the tip coming all the way through the top. You have to drill through the shaft actually to hang an umbrella and make it, and that way it'll stay.
Well, he says the city hopes to have the project completed in the next couple of weeks. The City of Whitesburg held a citywide cleanup event during the weekend. Our Chaz Jenkins has more.
Traveling high and low, picking up trash along the way.
We've got people going down the walking track. We've got people going around town, around the little side streets, just different places, just the whole city.
Excited to help, seeing volunteers from all over.
I love seeing how many people love our area. You know, we live in a beautiful town. The city of Whitesburg is such a gorgeous place, and we've started to have so many more visitors, and we just want to make sure it's in the best shape it can be in.
Hoping to bring the event back annually after a long hiatus.
We have not done this in a couple years because of the pandemic. So yes, this will be a yearly thing.
Banding together to fight against a problem that is ever present.
Littering is a problem. You know, we don't want people to do that, and having the kids out here hopefully shows them to not do it and make sure that they keep our area clean.
Bringing all bags collected to a central location.
We're going to count all the stuff that they've picked up and estimate the tonnage. That way we can report it back to the Pride office.
Making their city spotless. In Whitesburg, Chaz Jenkins, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, we are told volunteers helped collect almost 200 bags of trash.
It is a comfortable start to your Monday across the mountains and a gorgeous sunrise over at I-75 in Mount Vernon as all is quiet across the area this morning. Temperatures across the board in the upper 50s to upper 60s, 57 in Wise and Harlan, 66 in Jackson and Richmond, 67 over in Prestonsburg. A clean sweep on Pinpoint Doppler this morning, but We are watching out for showers and possible thunderstorms later on today from Louisa to Jackson to Williamsburg and back towards the west. We are included in a marginal risk level 1 out of 5 for possible strong storms today. In terms of temperature, we are going to be warm once again, highs in the middle 80s, close but not quite the record of 89 set back in 1990. Dakota.
All right, Cameron, thank you so much. At 6:41, when we come back here on Mountain News this morning, the U.S. sees an increase in COVID cases as a subvariant makes its way across the nation.